Hello, everyone. In today's talk, I would show everyone that anyone can be a viable and confident data analyst. And you don't ever need to change profession because we will still use web technologies. So having said that, I'm Rafał. I work as front-end developer and BI analyst at JLL. I'm fairly active on GitHub and less on Twitter. Maybe it will change soon. And we will be speaking about data visualization, why it's important, why should we use it. Then we will get to know Tableau Public, which will be, I hope, the new weapon in developers' toolbelt. And then we will think about how we can reuse our data visualization projects in web apps on React example. So let's dive into the first topic. So what exactly is data visualization? By definition, it's graphical representation of information. So every chart, every symbol or road sign, basically anything that conveys some meaning from underlying information is data visualization. Why it's important for us? Because we perceive the world visually. We can spot almost by instant some trends, patterns, and correlation, given that the data is in correct format. So that's not the case with text-based data sources or Excel spreadsheets, for example. In fact, we process images 60,000 times faster than text. So this is really important to keep in mind. Visual information or data visualization can enhance many domains in our lives. Let it be learning, it can empower teaching, communication. Also, it helps us to make decisions, which has a great effect in business. Because when decision is quick, it's timed well on the market, for example. When it's data-driven, that means that we put into account all the inputs, like we know who our customers are, we know their preferences, and we know current market situation. Then our decision can be really impactful and increase revenues. To understand data visualization better, it's good to think about this as another type of abstraction. So we hide all the complexity of information, our calculations, to derive with something that is more digestible, something that is easier to read, gives us better context than this. The Excel spreadsheet table. We cannot instantly tell what is happening here, but we see the direction of our measures. So how do we create visualization like this? That's the topic number 2. So Tableau Public is a free software that you can use to create robust, interactive dashboards or sets of data visualization in just minutes. Why should we bother? We have so many options on the market. Let me quickly summarize. Tableau Public is free. We can create very quick prototypes of our data visualization solutions. It's cloud-based, so we can work and share our projects everywhere. There is no other product that will combine all those three characteristics. And lastly, data visualization is a fun. I hope at least one person will see this. So, any drawbacks? Because Tableau software is a company made for profit, but Tableau Public is free. Everything in Tableau Public will be, of course, publicly available. So that means we cannot use confidential data because everybody will have access to that. We will have 10 millions of rows per workbook max. I don't think it's a big limitation. We'll have 10 gigabytes per account, and we have no direct DB connection like MySQL or MS SQL servers. At least we can create our own REST APIs. So let's quickly jump to the demo. How many time left? Okay, bear with me. It will be quick. So I will show you some, like 1% of whole Tableau possibilities. Let's just visualize country and color them by average birth rate. We can then include some other colors. Of course, let's reverse. Then we will create some regional data. Of course, we can sort that out. And then maybe let's try to compare birth rate and life expectancy for country. Let's revert that. And we can see that there really clearly is some relationships between birth rate and life expectancy, because the higher birth rate, the lower life expectancy becomes. So we can determine size of the bubbles by GDP per capita and derive with some cool but common sense insights. The most developed countries will have less the minimum birth rate, but higher life expectancy. Let's put it quickly on the dashboard. Automatic. Oh, okay. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. Then we can use it as a filter, and no internet, I guess. And this way we created fully interactive dashboard within minutes. So I have, I guess, 3 minutes left. So when we have dashboard, we would like to reuse it in a web application. So just quickly, I assume that we have opened Tableau Public account and created a dashboard. Then what we need to do is to add JavaScript API code like this, but the most preferred way will be through NPM and include in our components. Then we can build our app, create Tableau component, and be happy from embedded visualization. So the minimal code looks like this. We import Tableau from Tableau API on component demand. So when it's on the website created, we initialize this function. And in this function, we create 3 variables. The URL to the visualization, which is published, reference to the HTML element in which we will create dashboard. It works like Google Maps, for example, and optional variable with options. So we can determine height, width, and a very helpful method on first interactive, which will run whenever dashboard is loaded and fully interactive, of course. So we can do many more asynchronous tasks. For example, fetching the data and render UI. So how it will look like. So I have no connection right now, but I'm prepared. Except we will not have the user interface in React. So this dashboard shows us Polish YouTube across 4 months, from January 2018 and April 2018. And I wanted to show you how well it interacts with application. So we can take over control of this dashboard to HTML elements, and then move through the visualization. So speaking about creating and embedding third-party data visualization, Tableau Public, I must say that it was a good experience. It allowed me to separate my concerns. All the logic related to calculations, to data fetching, was included in React component of Tableau and data visualization itself. So if you don't need your data, or I mean, you don't care if your data is publicly available and not critical to your UI, you can use it in production. And or if you need to make something more production ready, some JavaScript D3 visualization, which are more stable on your servers, you can simply detach this Tableau visualization and, oh, I just noticed how much time I left. It's 3 minutes. OK. So you can use Tableau for rapid prototyping. You can test your solution with users, with leadership, and then proceed with the more sophisticated development. So you don't need to ignore Tableau. You can use it to test your initial idea and see how it might look in production-ready application. Yeah, so basically, all you need to do is to connect to Excel spreadsheet, Google Sheets, or your REST API, and transform this big, unreadable data set into something that is more actionable, better to read, provides more information by hiding all the complexity from your users. I think that's all. Thank you so much for coming in and listening. It was big fun to prepare that presentation for you.